Hello, Giras. So, welcome to GlamFX. Today we have Dr. Svetlana Ashley, and today let us understand about a topic which is common nowadays, that is hair PRP. Hello, doctor.
Hi.
So, welcome to GlamFX. Can you please brief us about what hair PRP is? Like nowadays, it's very common and everyone is using this term.
PRP means platelet-rich plasma, which is a therapy for hair loss control or hair fall control. So this platelet-rich plasma is a plasma rich in platelets, and this platelets has growth factors which helps in decreasing the hair thinning, which helps in regrowth of the dormant hair follicles, and also helps in maintaining the density of the hair.
So, doctor, can you please brief us about the procedure of PRP?
For PRP, we usually take the blood of the patient and then we centrifuge it. With after centrifugation, we get at a certain speed, we get a platelet low plasma, we get a platelet rich plasma, and the rest is WBC and RBC. This we take with the help of the pipette. We take this platelet rich plasma, that is PRP, and inject it in the scalp so that there is good amount of growth factors which helps in the regrowth of the hair follicles, and the hair thinning is decreased by this.
So, doctor, can you please brief us about the indications of PRP?
One of them being androgenetic alopecia, or the male and female pattern baldness. We also give hair PRP for maintenance therapy after the hair transplant. Also, in case of telogen effluvium, which is due to stress or any nutritional deficit, we give this PRP therapy.
Doctor, what are the side effects of PRP?
As such, hair PRP has no side effects because PRP is extracted from your own blood, so there is no immunogenic reaction. Only thing, there can be mild pain during the procedure. Otherwise, there are no side effects as such for PRP.
So, what are the contraindications of hair PRP?
As PRP mainly deals with platelets, or we draw the blood from a patient, it is contraindicated or not advised for people suffering from any bleeding disorders, people having any kind of platelet dysfunction, or someone who is having septicemia or high degree of infection. So in these cases, we usually prevent this or advise not to go for PRP.
So today's last question is, what are the do's and don'ts of hair PRP?
So on the very day of PRP, we usually ask the patient to wash the hair properly by shampooing and come to us so that we have a clean scalp to work on. And then for next 72 hours, we advise that there should be no coloring of the hairs. And we also ask to not put any kind of hair serums or hair gels on the day of procedure. And after the procedure, we usually ask for not shampooing your hair for the next 24 hours. And minoxidil can be used from the very next day.
Okay. So thank you so much, doctor. But there is a question of mine. Like people do have diabetes. So they usually they are into insulin. So can they take hair PRP treatments?
Yes. Everybody can take PRP, excepting those bleeding disorders and the rest things that I mentioned. But otherwise, PRP is a very safe procedure and can be given to any patient.
So thank you so much, viewers, for viewing our content. So to get much more knowledgeable content, please do share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.